Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reading a multi-character exclusive by me. So let's get into it. Cyno. Cyno and you were going to the beach, since he's been working very hard, and he thought it would be a good idea to just lay back and relax. And thankfully, he thought that too, which was kind of a byproduct of you convincing him for 5 days in a row. It did work though, so it was well worth the effort. And if you had told him earlier that you were going to wear a bikini, he would have agreed from the first time. Little did you know, Cyno was down bad for you. Because when you went out of your room with that bikini on, he stared at you, eyes being like they were about to bulge out of their eye sockets. And then, he would quickly turn away, blushing brightly, and honestly, you would be blushing if not for the way he reacted. It's kind of funny and adorable. So, you can't help but giggle, blushing a little bit, and wrapping your arms around him, telling him that he's so adorable. Well, he just tells you that he's nothing like that. However, one of you is being correct, and obviously, it's you. Childe's really down atrocious for you. He doesn't need a reason to be, and if he sees you wearing a bikini, he's going to freak out. Internally, of course, Childe makes sure he never loses his cool in front of anyone. He wants to be the cool partner, the one who's always composed and hard to fluster. But sometimes you really try to make his job hard. But still, he managed to keep his composure as he looked at you, trying not to blush. "You look really good, you know that," he would say. And you would blush, smiling at him. "Of course I do. That's why I'm wearing it, dumbass," he would say teasingly. But honestly, you're flattered, blushing even, thinking about the compliment. And he makes sure to be very affectionate with you this day, being very touchy. Yeah, you already know he's a pervert. No need to pretend to hide it. Both of you know it very well, and you were not going to stop that from letting you enjoy your day. In fact, this was kind of the best part of it. So, have fun. Like, all of it, because this is probably the only vacation he's getting in a long time. Albedo. Albedo's really sweet, and most of the time, he does try not to be surprised by your things that you do to him. But something like this, it was a special occasion for him indeed. And he could let his guard down tonight, or today, since it was still day. And he just kind of let himself stand there, staring at you, admiring you, and how beautiful you are. You looked gorgeous, and he was more than happy to be by your side. He loves you, he honestly does, and he's so glad just to be able to have someone like you. But of course, he has to fluster you as well. So that's why, when he's passing by you to go to the beach, he slaps your butt as he goes, making you blush brightly and stare at him. "Albedo, I swear to God, I'm going to get back at you." He laughs, telling you that you can have fun trying. Oh, you really wanted to get back at him now. Seriously, challenging you? That was a losing game, Albedo, and he knew it. Venti. Venti was adorable, fun, and everything that one would want in a partner. But if there's anything that one would not want in a partner, that was in Venti, was how hard it was for him to be flustered. You honestly wanted to have your time to shine, to fluster him, to see the surprise in his face. But with him being an Archon and having lived throughout so many events, it was kind of hard to get that look from him. But he did still try to look like he was surprised. But this time, however, he didn't have to try at all. He was surprised, blushing brightly at you, and giggling. And then he wrapped his arms around you, kissing your cheek and telling you that you look gorgeous. And honestly, it felt like your heart was healing just hearing that from him. It's hard to feel like something was genuine when Venti was saying it sometimes, because there must have been way more beautiful sights that he had seen. But truly, when he's laughing and smiling like this, you know what he's saying is right there from his heart. Scaramouche. Scaramouche is really unused to things like this. Someone in a bikini? Yeah, that would be weird to him. Probably the first time he sees it. And that's why, when you tell him you're going to change into a bikini, he doesn't truly understand what you're saying. So he's just cluelessly waiting outside for you, so you can go to the beach. But then when you come out, you look good, but completely different from what he expected. And there is a lot to look at. So he's a blushing mess, trying to look away from you, but then you cup his face in your hands, asking if he likes it. And he has no choice but to shyly nod, wrapping his arms around you, and telling you the truth, that you are the most beautiful person that he's ever come across. Honestly, he doesn't know how he manages to kind of just go on with his day after, because he's an embarrassed mess. But it just passes. And honestly, passes was enough for him. Because God, this was a lot to deal with. Danadi. Danadi is really composed, more than anyone here. To be honest, I'd say he's one of the most normal people on this list, which is a compliment. Not really anything that should be valued, because he has to be sane. Someone has to be, really, and he's doing a lot of work being the sane one. And the first time he sees you in a bikini, it's a pleasant surprise for him. He blushes, just a little bit, but he's still smiling. He admires how it hugs your curves, how it makes you look like a princess. And he can't help but cup your face in his hands, kissing your cheek, and telling you that you look so beautiful in a bikini. And honestly, he doesn't mind seeing you like this. And about jealousy, he's got nothing to worry about. He knows you're beautiful, but people there are intimidated by him, and he's got a reputation. He trusts you too, so that's more than enough to reassure him and let him enjoy his day with you. Admiring you, of course, because he's kind of used to doing that a lot.